What is going on, guys? Will Blendon. Today I want to discuss, okay, now you have the holding company. What do you do with it? What is the point of it? This is what you do when you finally have your holding company, which I want to just quickly thank everybody that followed me along this journey so far. I know it's only been a few of you, but I want to make a point to say thank you. And I'm going to catch up the people that don't watch all the time. I set up a holding company, and I'm using a credit union. I'm using Navy Federal Credit Union as my actual holding company account. There's a couple reasons why I'm doing that. Navy Federal is known to be very generous on the personal side. Once you get in, you can get in by affiliation of somebody in your family's in the military, either alive or deceased. Or a lot of times you could just donate to one of their nonprofits that they work with and associations or whatever they call them, and they'll let you in that way. They'll let you know how you can get in. So it's supposed to be strictly military, but it's backdoor ways of getting in. So I got in by way of my grandfather's information. He was in the Army. Then I proceeded to go through the process of setting up my holding company in Navy Federal. And this was all due to the advice of my my consultants. I have business consultants with the company that's that's doing all the backdoor stuff to set up the holding company as far as building the corporate credit. So they're doing that on the back door. And through his advice, he said, I think you should try to set up your holding company in Navy Federal. So I went upon his advice. I set it up in Navy Federal, and I feel really good about that decision. There was a fintech bank I was gonna do the holding company in, and that's Oxygen Bank. But they're really not that good on the business side, but they are a gig worker app. So they are good if you just want to set up a personal account and you just want to do business. You're just starting out, you just want to get going. Put your money on your side hustle in that account, into your Oxygen Bank account. So you could use Oxygen Bank. It's very low key, and it'll separate your monies from your day-to-day where your job check goes. Say, like my day-to-day checking account is Chase. My side hustle money goes in Oxygen Bank, which I'm actually turning into a ZTEGRITY card. So I'm doing a lot of exciting things here on the channel, you know, by way of setting up my stuff in a way that it's protected. The whole point of the holding company really to protect assets. It doesn't save you in taxes, but the S Corp election I have on my holding company will save me in taxes. I got a traditional S Corp, so it's a C Corp first, and you file the proper papers, it turns into an S Corp. I'm only doing that for the tax savings. Consult a CPA or accountant, and they can tell you which way to go as far as S Corp or C Corp or just the LLC. I'm always going to say the average entrepreneur only needs an LLC, but you don't even need that in the beginning. Just do a sole proprietorship like I did. Uber, Lyft, I did a sole proprietorship, and I even got the EIDL loan with the sole proprietorship. So it wasn't like I was set up properly to get the business funding from the government. I was just a sole proprietor, but a gig worker. They considered that actually doing business as myself. And if I known about Oxygen Bank at the time, I would have had all my money going to Oxygen Bank, but I didn't at the time. I put it in Chase, where my money already was located. But Oxygen Bank, good bank if for the average gig worker, you're just getting started. They do have the capability within the app to set you up a company. I wouldn't go that route. I would actually go the traditional way, so you make sure your articles kind of mesh with what you're doing. But it has that capability, so you can actually go in the app, set up your business account, or if you have an existing business, just it'll send over, you scan your articles or whatever, your tax ID. Or if you want to create a new business, they actually have the state fees and everything for each state, so you can actually create a business through the app. So the apps are getting pretty advanced as far as setting up your holding company accounts. Navy Federal has a decent app. I'm very happy with the app. It is the latest stuff within the app, so it's not like an old school app. It is probably the largest credit union in the United States, so you expect it to have that stuff. It has it. Again, going back to Navy Federal, I believe it was a good choice because you're gonna get really low offers with as far as interest on loans. Navy Federal's been known to be very super generous with this stuff as far as giving money on the personal as well as business. So that, I'm glad my business consultant told me that everybody should have a business consultant. I can even be your business consultant, you know, because I'm learning this stuff from a business consultant. I'm learning this stuff from real estate attorneys, CPAs. I'm taking this information from the qualified people, but disclaimer, I am not in any way qualified to give business advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm just telling you what I'm doing with my situation. The channel's growing great, guys. I want to say thank you for everybody that's recently subscribed. You're watching, you're interested in doing this stuff. If you follow me on this channel, you will learn little loopholes and strategies on building a ironclad holding company. If you're not yet ready for a holding company, because in the beginning I wasn't, set up a side hustle, start getting some money coming in. ZTEGRITY is a great side hustle. I do have a link below for it. Metal debit cards. They're really thick, thicker than the Amex. Great product in business to offer people in the financial industry. Because even though it's a debit card, and most financial companies will tell you use a credit card over a debit card, this is free advertising. They might have a company and want to do like 100 of these. You want to be the go-to guy to put them on, because ZTEGRITY now has the ability to do any bank. So you could give them your actual debit card to even say my Chase account, and they could turn it into one of these. So that's an excellent way for you to start advertising your business now. You know, let's say you get the right customer that wants like 100 of these. That is going to mean a lot of cash for yourself. And I'm working on putting deals together like this, where I could just one time, you know, sign up a store and they do hundreds and hundreds of cars like this. You want to go to like a web designer, I think, or a graphic designer or something to that effect. Maybe even some of these local print companies, just to get a card with their name on it. Might be interested, and they might talk to their customers about it. So you're going to make money on the people that you're going to sign them up to do this stuff. So this is a great side hustle. In the past, I would have told people not to work with network marketing companies, because it is a network marketing company. But if you watch some of my earlier videos, I talk about how you use network marketing to build your main company. That's what I'm doing. I'm using ZTEGRITY as a way to draw in fellow partners to get involved with my holding company course, and then from there we may get into other partnerships. Somebody might want to come to me and be like, hey, Will, I want to start a barbershop. Can you help me with that? You know, and there may be a partnership arrangement I can go into with that person, but I will use my holding company to partner with them. It'll be them, my holding company, set up a new LLC to do business. You're going to find using LLCs is the best, I think, entities as far as setting up partnerships. But it's good to have a holding company so you're not doing business with somebody in your personal name. Kind of gives you that extra layer of protection. That's what I love about it. So this is what I'm going to be talking about on the channel going forward. I'm glad that I'm getting some traction. You guys are finally starting to listen to what I'm saying. The channel's finally starting to grow, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate you and your time to actually come on my channel and learn about this stuff from somebody down to earth. I'm really here. I'm really in the trenches. You know, I'm an Uber and Lyft driver, but I funnel my Uber and Lyft money now into a holding company, an ironclad holding company that's going to shield me from a lot of stuff in my future. You know, and if you want to learn about this stuff and travel on a journey with me, because I'm building my course now. You're going on a journey with me, actually building out this channel and talking about my holding company course, because Shania Business will eventually have a course, you know, to show you step by step how to build a holding company. You know, and by doing this, you know, it gives me the opportunity to build my economy and my holding company. You know, because Shania Business is going to have this funds flow up to my holding company. You know, and if the course sales blow up like I'm praying they will, I'm praying you guys enjoy the content in the course, then I will be pleasantly surprised. You know, I plan on making something, but I'm hoping it does better than I anticipate. If you want early information on that holding company course, get on the email list below, please. So I will have your name and email when I'm ready to deploy this information. I will not harass you with multiple emails. I may do one test ad once just to make sure the list is good, and after that you'll only get information about my holding company course. But that's really all what I had to talk about today with you guys. Is things are going good on the channel. I actually established my holding company. They're still working on the corporate credit, so as they're building out the corporate credit, as I get lines of credit, hopefully I'll be telling you guys about it on this channel. You know, so you kind of get the feel of what is possible for yourself. And by the way, the holding company, it is set up as strictly a management company. You know, it's known as a less high risk entity or business. Like, say if you're in transportation, that's high risk, you're going to get less corporate credit. You know, and your insurance prices will be very high. So by setting it up as just a management company, that will allow me to get more lines of credit than a high risk company. Alright, so I just want to give you little tips right now. Watch some of the earlier videos. Please go back, watch some of these earlier videos, especially the ones where I actually was building a lot of credit fast and made some mistakes. So I actually show you the credit lines as I'm building them in the earlier videos. Thanks for your time. Subscribe, like, and comment. and I hopefully will see you guys in future videos. Thank you.